Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here once again with a new Nintendo New York shirt that I just recently bought from Nintendo New York a couple weeks ago. This video, basically a little bit more about me. It kind of gives me like a little idea of what a friend of mine told me. My friend, MightyMesprit. Yes, I'll give you a shout out because I remember you told me when I was in New York saying that the type of YouTuber I am in general. Yeah, when we talked about, you know, this new channel and everything. Basically, he known me for about a couple years already. He told me that I'm a collector first and a reseller second. And that's kind of true, to be honest, because while yes, I do admit I'm a reseller, I try to find good deals for certain video games. I do find video games that I already have when they're cheap and I could resell for a little higher price to get some profit on eBay. Basically what Phoenix Resale does, but more on him in a bit. So honestly, the reason why I say I'm collector first, because for example, if I like a game so much, no matter how expensive it gets over time, I'm still gonna keep it because like this is something part of my childhood, or it could be a part of a great memory I had when I was playing it, or something that means a lot to me. So I'll give you an example real quick. This game right here, Blue Reflection. Yes, I bought this when it was only $20 back in 2019. I was curious to see what kind of game it is because I guess it was pretty interesting, the fact that she's a magical girl and it has to do with high school girls or something like that. And then when I played the game, I actually did enjoy it to the point that, well, I love the battle system within Blue Reflection, as you can see here. And you know, this is something that a lot of people are aware about out there. This is a very niche franchise. And then 2 years later after I bought it, I found out that this thing is now worth 200 bucks plus. I'm not kidding. It could be a little under $200, but it's usually over $200. Yeah, so here's the thing. I could sell it right now for 200, but since this game means a lot to me and is part of my personal collection, and I really enjoy the game a lot, well, I'm a collector. And I want to keep the game. I don't want to sell it. The game means more to me than money at that point. But if I find another copy of this same game for 30 bucks, for example, which I doubt that's ever going to happen, but you get the idea. If I find this game somewhere in the wild, in a flea market, in a pawn shop, whatever, for 30 bucks, because they don't know the exact price, right? I'll buy it, and they agree with it, and then knowing that the price is high, yes, I'll resell it so I can make a profit. But that's because it's the second copy of this game, so you get the idea. Another example is this too. I bought this when it was only 20 bucks, like over 10 years ago now. Now this is worth $300 to $400 for a complete in box. And that's pretty crazy. I could have sold this and make a lot of money there, but since this game means a lot to me, this game is gonna be very hard to find if I ever sell it and stuff like that. I haven't finished this game. This is very unique. I really like the anamorphic characters, piloting like a giant robot that they can use to battle and stuff. Like, this is pretty unique. This is a really good game. It means a lot to me, the value. So I keep it, obviously. So, this is two examples that say I'm a collector first and a reseller second. The reseller side of me, well, I always been flipping games for quite some time, but I haven't been as active flipping games until recently. Because I did remember when GameStop closed down here in Puerto Rico many years ago, back in 2016, I bought a lot of games that I wanted for my personal collection, so I kept them because they were in a very good deal and I wanted them. So, you know, of course I buy them. But there were other games as well, like when I bought like several copies of Pokemon Soul Silver, for example, loose for $12 each. Yep, they were literally $12 each back in 2016 when they were discounted from $40 or something like that. Wow, $12 per each Soul Silver that was actually authentic. And I did sell them all for $50 a piece, which made me a lot of profit at the time, yeah. But imagine if I would have held that thing for like 4 to 5 years or so. If I knew that it would go up a lot more, like almost $150 to $200 for a loose cartridge maybe. Like, yeah, I would have made a lot more money, but at the same time I don't regret it. So yeah, back then I was reselling because, well, you know, money was tight at the time. I did have a job at the time, so that was one way for me to make some money. So that's why I do it. It's not because, oh my god, I'm greedy or anything like that. No, because I had a good reason for it. But if I want a game and I don't have it in my personal collection, I keep it. I don't resell it. But if it's a game that I'm like, okay, I already have it, I have a second copy, or it's a game I don't care a lot, but it's good for reselling, well, I buy those to resell. So that's how it is. That's how it makes sense. So where does Phoenix Resale? Yeah, this guy right here. This very popular YouTuber who has a channel dedicated to reselling video games and making massive profits and stuff like that. And in order to also do like GameCube Gambit challenges, so he literally like resells stuff that he finds so he could use that expected profit in order to purchase GameCube games or the PlayStation project that just happened recently to buy more PlayStation games, to show people that he did not have to spend a single dime from his personal savings or whatever in order to buy these games. So he did inspire me last year, back in like April or May of last year, to do these reselling things. That was around the time that I remember when I found like a second copy of Gene the Arc for like 30 bucks and I resold it for like 90. When I found like Lost Dimension in a game on for 50 bucks and I resold it for $100. Time where the people weren't as active as updating prices and all that stuff because the prices only just recently got up because of the pandemic. Well, yeah, I do admit I did take advantage of that, but you know, sometimes opportunity is everywhere, like Phoenix Resale say. You have to take the advantage if you want to make money in this market. At the same time that you're trying to make profit, you always treat the customers fairly and if they agree to it and stuff like that. With close friends of mine, I'm quite transparent to how much something is worth, so I don't like rip them off as well for the sake of me making a lot of money in resale. Like, one has to have a little balance, but if it's like a pawn shop, if it's like maybe a flea market for someone that's just selling it for cheap, yeah, I'm not gonna negotiate there. I'll just buy it cheap. And if I want it even more cheaper, the tactics that he taught me, Phoenix Resale, is that if you bundle several games together into one, if you could do like a discounted deal or something like that, and then maybe we could negotiate. I have learned a lot of these negotiation tactics from watching his videos and stuff. Yeah, it really has inspired me to like be able to do my research on what's hot, what's not, what's being underpriced, and how to buy those games for very cheap in order to flip it on eBay for even more. For market value, by the way. I'm not trying to like overprice anything. It's right below market value when I usually price these things. But let's just say somebody sells Mario Kart Wii, which I have resold quite a few of them before recently. Like I buy one for 10 bucks, for example, for a complete copy of Mario Kart Wii and they're worth 30. I buy it, put it on eBay for like 28. And I still make profit. So that's my strategy right there pretty much. So yeah, it's little things like that that I pay attention to these days. Before I was not as active, like looking through price charting, looking through eBay prices, scanning the barcodes right here, for example. Going to Game Eye in order to see how much they're worth, how much my collection is worth and stuff. I'm gonna make another video of how much my collection is worth later on, so I could introduce the app even more into detail than I did in the intro video, but you get the idea. Phoenix Resale is a really smart YouTuber. He's really entertaining. I like that Editor Riff edits his videos in an entertaining way where you get entertained by his content, you laugh at it, but you're also learning something from it as well. You're learning how to use negotiation skills, you're learning how to get good deals and stuff, learning how to make profits, and making a business out of yourself. It helped a lot of people in his Discord server, which I just became a member of recently. And it's all pretty good, honestly. I'm really enjoying his content. I always look forward to every video he makes. He's probably one of my favorite YouTubers of all time now. Like, no joke. I'm not joking about that. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, so saying all of that is pretty crazy. But yeah, you deserve it, Phoenix Resale. I want to become as active as you are in this, but the problem is that here in Puerto Rico, I still don't know where to find all the resources. Sure, I could go to some gaming stores, find some games to flip, yep. Sure, I could also go to Facebook Marketplace or Clasificados Online to get some good deals there. But there's not a lot that I can find in order to build up my inventory. So if anybody or Phoenix Resale wants to advise me, like from where I am, like some of the best place to go to start buying inventory, start seeing how am I going to strategize and how to plan to buy like maybe bulks for a good deal, like a bunch of items for a good deal, and then make sure that they're games that can be sold rather quickly, like at least the majority of them. I don't know how he does it. I only get glimpse of it, like he buys like a bunch of games and then he prices them individually in Amazon, which by the way I only use eBay right now, Amazon, FBA. I feel like I do not have enough gaming items for, or any items in general for sale just yet in order to go to Amazon FBA, because you do have to pay a monthly fee. I heard that from someone there was like one that you only pay when you sell and stuff like that as a free offer, I guess, but I have no idea. So any help would be appreciated. I really want to level up my business. I want to level up my reselling thing. But I also want to continue building up my collection first of all. If I find a game I really care about and that I enjoy, like if I find Mario Party 6 for like 50 bucks or $60, I'm going to buy it for myself. I'm not going to resell that. I know that's worth a lot more. But if it's a game I already have, or I find a game that I can resell and I don't care about, then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Like, you take advantage of that. There's nothing wrong with like you buy a game for the price that they believe that they can sell it for, and then after that you can put it on eBay, you can sell it for more, and if somebody buys it, you know, that's how it is. That's how reselling is. I'm pretty sure Phoenix Resale knows that better than most of us here. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this video. What do you guys think? Definitely subscribe to Phoenix Resale. Definitely check out his content. Yeah, I definitely recommend him a lot. Like he has 200,000 subs at the time of this video. Whew. Yes, I'm just getting started, to be honest, with this channel. So I'm happy for the 30 plus subs I got already. I'm very happy about that. And it was only like a few days from this video. But this video is on Wednesday. I made the channel on Sunday. And guess what? Everything is going well. So you get the idea. Let me know what you think about your experience with Phoenix Resale. What has he taught you to become a reseller? Maybe you could teach me a little bit as well, like how I could build my inventory even more. I'll show you real quick the inventory I have, more or less. It's not much. The Seal 3DS games that you see here, I'm holding them for the long term. So yeah, I'm not going to be selling those anytime soon. I'm not going to be able to profit off this right now. But I do believe in like investing in stock or items or assets that could probably grow more valuable over time and in higher demand, I guess. So that's just a speculation of mine, but I think that it's gonna do very well over time, so I'm just keeping it there. But everything else, besides the 3DS stuff, they're mostly for sale, so you could check it out for yourself and let me know if there's a way I can build up my inventory, if there's a way I can sell faster on eBay or Discord or whatever. I do sell quite a bit per month, a decent amount, but I feel like I need to up my game a little bit. So if you have any advice on that, I definitely would like to know a little bit more and what tools I can use to up my game a little bit more so I could grow my business in the future, my reselling business. I'm inspired to be kind of like Phoenix Resale, but I don't think I'm gonna make it to his level anytime soon for sure. But who knows? You don't know in the future what's gonna happen, so I'll leave it at that. So until next video guys, until next New York City video that I do as well, I hope that you enjoy. Keep getting to your heart's content. Subscribe to this channel if you want more from me, and click the bell as well so YouTube can notify you whenever the video is uploaded, hopefully. So I'll let you guys go right now, saying keep smiling while gaming. I hope that you enjoyed the hunt, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, here are some other videos I have I believe you enjoy as well. Get fired up and gaming to your heart's content. See you there.